everyone's life, we have this deep-rooted desire to make a difference in this world, which is what caused me to launch Successful Thinkers Network. It came from that desire of having a company that really cares about people and putting people first without getting the money in the way of the message. We launched on purpose, with a purpose, for a purpose. We launched on purpose to start a company that focused truly on empowering people, to helping them get themselves to the next level in their life. Once that happened, just like you with your dream, I knew I would be on my way to fulfilling my dream of helping people without the upfront burden of advertising dollars and huge training costs. And in the process, help them to make more money than they would have ever made without the Successful Thinkers Network platform. We launched with a purpose. I truly believe, regardless of this economy, that as long as people have hope in their life, then they can find the courage and the faith to attain their hopes for a better life or putting themselves in a position where they can make a difference in this world. It was the same reason I wrote the book Within the Millionaire Mind. It wasn't to sell books to make a profit like so many other authors. I wrote the book as the foundation to help people, knowing they would need to continue the journey of learning and exercising what I wrote and what other authors have written, to ultimately go beyond where they are and to get out of their own way. I've given away this book in audios for over 4 years for free. And if you'd like to get the book and audios for free yourself, just go to my website, jimbellacera.com or successfulthinkersnetwork.com. And then comes the Successful Thinkers Network, a free networking platform that goes way beyond networking. We bring business and a support team that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. From dignitaries from other parts of the world, to mayors, to celebrities. They all agree they've never seen the likes of Successful Thinkers Network. I also wanted to do interviews of the struggle and the victory of the entrepreneur, to give hope to those that have a dream but are struggling to see their success. I knew if they could just hang in there like those who have gone before them, then they could too. This is why through Successful Thinkers Network, we're doing interviews of everyday real people that have struggled and succeeded to give hope to millions of people around the world. I decided beyond the celebrities that I interview, that the majority of the interviews would be people who came through the Successful Thinkers Network family. People who believe in our cause and contribute to the growth of the family. We also rolled out the 9 steps to success, so people would have a daily, weekly, and monthly action plan towards reaching their dreams. And believe me, the vast majority of the entrepreneur population are not following a step-by-step process towards their success. But through Successful Thinkers Network, they're doing it together. We launched for a purpose because we recognized the state of this economy even before it got to this point. With the state of the economy, I knew that I needed to be a part of the solution since the government can't figure it out. The challenge is the money, which is associated with greed. And we all know that greed clouds how we make our decisions. So giving the money to the huge corporations not only didn't work, the money has only trickled into our economy. And we all paid for it with our tax dollars and our lives and our personal economics. I'm proud and honored to say that Successful Thinkers Network has made a huge contribution to the local economy, which in the end is affecting the state and our national economy. Today, our national and local government is closing down programs and increasing taxes, hoping this is going to fix the problem. Not only is that not the answer, it only makes things worse with over 35 million government employees that need our tax dollars, from the mom and pop brick and mortar stores to the Barnes and Nobles and other companies that have tens of thousands of employees that they're now closing the stores and laying off the largest number of employees in the history of this great nation. Raising taxes is not the answer. It's giving people a plan and hope that things can change and getting them to all contribute to this great nation. You see, we started at the grassroots level, which is how this great nation and other countries was built. Because Successful Thinkers Network realized we could use high tech to bring people offline to do business where they live, the impact has been amazing. In fact, we're the only organization of its kind in the world using high tech to do what we do by design. If we all went online to do business or buy our products or services, which could come from anywhere in the world, thanks to the internet, it would account for about 75% of what we buy today. We would completely paralyze our local economies because our communities would stop benefiting from the circulation of the dollar. It was the internet that put Barnes & Noble out of business, Hollywood Video, newspapers, companies that were based around selling music, along with some of the oldest names in history. Let me give you another example. 2,700 post offices around the country are closing their doors because there's not enough local business to support one of the oldest and most commonly used forms of distribution. And that's only the tip of not supporting our local economy. If you stand back and really analyze how Successful Thinkers is really helping the community, whether you think about how we use restaurants for our meeting locations to setting appointments that we do by design to build relationships needed to do business in our local community, we not only help the establishment and their employees, but we also create the domino effect that doing business with each other creates the earning of money to the spending of it to the tax dollars that are generated by it. I have been asked countless times, what's your exit strategy, Jim? I didn't start this company with the exit in mind. I know many, if not most companies, start with the end in mind, but I started with a mission and a vision to make a difference and to leave a legacy, which means money couldn't be the sole focus. It had to be people first, and money becomes a byproduct of the people.